What's up, everybody? Damon here, and in today's gaming news, Star Wars Starfighter has begun production, and we've got a first photo, layoffs at Crystal Dynamics following the cancellation of Perfect Dark, and we've got new PlayStation Plus games for September. This is your Daily Fix. Lucasfilm has announced the cast for Star Wars Starfighter and released a first look image showing Ryan Gosling's character. In June, it was reported that Gosling plays a character who must protect his young nephew against evil pursuers. Star Wars Starfighter is directed by Shawn, who directed Marvel mega hit Deadpool and Wolverine. Gosling is joined in the cast by FLynn Gray, the young nephew mentioned before, the House of the Dragon star Matt Smith, who will reportedly play one of multiple villain characters, Mia Goth, also playing a villain, Aaron Pierre, Simon Bird from The In-Betweeners, Jamail Westman, Daniel Ings, and Amy Adams. Production has begun in England. The image seen here appears to show Gosling and Gray sitting on a vehicle that looks a bit like a landspeeder, which fans of Star Wars A New Hope will know well. Much of Star Wars Starfighter is still coming together, but there are a few details that have been revealed since its announcement in April. Levy considers the movie to be a standalone project, but has confirmed that it takes place 5 years after the events of The Rise of Skywalker. The next Star Wars film is The Mandalorian and Grogu, due out May 2026. Star Wars Starfighter follows a year later on May 28, 2027. Moving on, Crystal Dynamics has laid off an unknown number of workers following the cancellation of Perfect Dark by Microsoft. In a statement on LinkedIn, Crystal Dynamics confirmed the layoff, but did not specify the number of people impacted. The statement reads, "Today we made the very difficult decision to part ways with a number of our talented colleagues as the result of evolving business conditions. This decision was not made lightly. It was necessary, however, to ensure the long-term health of our studio and core creative priorities in a continually shifting market." The company also confirmed that the new Tomb Raider, still in development, was unaffected by the decision. While the statement does not explicitly mention Perfect Dark as the reason behind the layoffs, multiple former workers have posted on social media whose posts and profiles suggest that was the game they were working on. These layoffs seem to be a delayed reaction to Xbox canceling Perfect Dark, which Crystal Dynamics was working on with The Initiative. The Initiative was shuttered at the time of the cancellation back in July. Crystal Dynamics was originally brought in to revitalize Perfect Dark after struggles getting the project moving with former co-developer Certain Affinity. Crystal was later acquired by Embracer Group in 2022, at which time the studio was revealed to have 273 employees across its Austin, Bellevue, and San Mateo offices. Crystal laid off 10 people in 2023 and laid off 17 more earlier this year. It's unclear how many remain now. And finally today, Sony has announced its PlayStation Plus monthly lineup of games for September, which includes an Xbox-published title and a hugely popular farming sim. Further solidifying the friendship between Xbox and PlayStation, next month's list is headlined by Psychonauts 2, the platform adventure from Tim Schafer's Doublefine Studios, which is of course owned by Microsoft. This quirky sequel launched to positive reviews, and no, you don't need to have played the first. Next up is Stardew Valley, the charming life and farming simulation which really doesn't need much introduction. If you don't yet own a copy or 3 of this beloved indie game, now's your chance to see what all the fuss is about. Just don't expect to do anything else for the next dozen hours as it gets its hooks into you. Finally this month there's Viewfinder, a mix of photo mode and first-person puzzle game. This well-received indie first launched in 2023 and boggled all our brains with its perspective warping levels and extremely smart gameplay. All 3 games will be available to claim starting September 2nd. And, as ever, you have just a couple days left to add August's PlayStation Plus games to your library. Act now to nab Lies of P, DayZ, and My Hero One's Justice 2 before they leave the service on September 1st. And that was your Daily Fix for Thursday, August 28th. Now that you're caught up on the news, check out the new Firearms gameplay trailer for Ghost of Yotei. I'm Damon Hatfield, and for all your video game news, stay tuned to IGN.